guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be reacting to a video called I Visited the Most Hated City in Europe. This is quite an interesting title. I have no idea which country are they referring to. I'm not gonna guess. I don't want, because I have no idea, but this looks very interesting and I'm intrigued to find out where exactly are we located right now. But let's check it out and comment, like and subscribe.
There's a European city with a seemingly bad reputation.
Why?
I don't know what to expect from this trip. It's gonna be a funny one.
And it's speculated that it's because of a well-known phrase, Brits abroad.
British people, they just make me cringe on holiday.
We all know that famous saying, Brits abroad. They drink booze, they get drunk.
Let's get some vodka.
This is funny because I would think like Americans were the ones with the reputation for being terrible tourists. So it's interesting that apparently people hate the Brits as well. Okay, tell me more.
A phrase which doesn't exactly come with the best connotations.
The British on holiday, they're like animals.
I guess it's like spring break in Florida, like people lose their minds.
That island and go the fuck back home.
For decades now, this title has been given to British holidaygoers who travel abroad and aren't exactly known for boosting Britain's reputation.
It's the most loosest city in fucking Europe.
And a lot
Like my brain is like doing a short circuit, and I think it's because I imagine the British people to be so proper and very like educated, but I think this is what happens when they let loose.
of people would associate this phrase with the Spanish city Benidorm. But does the city's reality actually match the reputation? Is it really that bad?
No, we have no drugs.
Oh my god.
And if it is, why do millions of Brits still visit every year?
It's just to keep them contained in one single place.
Welcome to Benidorm.
It looks very
around
pretty.
the old town of Benidorm, and it kind of feels like we're in Spain. The buildings are Spanish, there's a
It
few
kinda
Spanish
feels.
people knocking about,
You are in Spain.
but for the most part, everyone here is English.
First impressions, this is so wholesome. Look at all these people.
Okay,
I
so
really
no
did not
locals.
expect this place to be so busy.
Lots of people refer to Benidorm as mini Britain, with the British far outnumbering the locals.
I don't know how we've managed to stumble across this, but there's a choir. I think we found all of the Spanish people here in Benidorm. This place is huge.
I knew that this was a popular holiday destination, but I was really thrown off by how busy it actually was.
No way.
This looks
Go on,
crazy.
put some on your head.
No, on my head.
No, put it.
Oh, you can't.
You do that. They are vicious.
Like it.
Going against popular opinion, my early thoughts were that it was actually quite nice.
It is
You
very
know what
pretty.
though, boys? You could either stay in the UK, it's cold, it's cloudy, or you could get an 80 quid flight to Benidorm, cheap food, the sun. It's a no-brainer.
I'd probably rather stay in London.
This is the other side of Benidorm. This place is huge. So Benidorm actually first became popularized when cheap package holidays started to take off during the 1960s. Alicante Airport then opened up in 1967.
So
This coupled with the evolution of modern jet airlines at the time meant that air travel suddenly became way more cost effective, birthing the more than 60-year tradition of British people flocking over to the
Spain.
Mediterranean
Yeah.
coast of Spain.
Tourist flight from Bristol to the Spanish holiday resort of Benidorm.
Prior to this mass tourism, Benidorm was known as a quaint fishing village home to just 3,000 locals. A far cry from its current day reality where its skyline is dominated by skyscrapers.
And has become a magnet for partying and questionably antisocial behavior. So how has this place got the
People
reputation
scare me.
that it has online? Is it really as bad as people say? I want to
Yeah.
find out if there's more to do in Benidorm than just drink beer and sit on the beach. So we have come to this bike rental place. I think they're e-bikes.
Hola! Well, how long have you lived here?
5 years.
5 years.
5 years. I was in London for 15.
How do you like Benidorm?
It's cool.
What do you think about all the British people here?
So even the people that live there have some connection to the United Kingdom. Laughs. Okay.
All
That tells
right,
me
we've
everything.
got our e-bike. Oh my god, it's so fast. What the hell? Whoa! Come on.
As much as I'm loving Benidorm, could really do with some nature right now.
Look how little I'm pedaling. I'm going like 20 kilometers per hour. Look at this place.
It's beautiful. Like
This is so sketchy. We're like 40 kilometers per hour.
So we're riding our e-bikes through the national park and we have stopped at this viewpoint. When I think of Benidorm, this is not what comes to mind, but it is stunning. And just
Yeah.
down here is a completely empty beach. So we've come to a different part of the national park, and there's
Looks
this
gorgeous.
little beach that we saw from up on the viewpoint. Wow. Guys, I
So
can't
clear.
get over how clear this water is. Currently sat on a rock, enjoying the sun. Finn, swimming out all to sea. Finn!
This is a dream.
Honestly, I was not expecting Benidorm to be this beautiful, but I also knew this place had a whole different side to it
I think
that
at
I
night.
hadn't yet explored.
I think at night it's like people.
We've quite
go
literally
wild.
made a Little Britain by the Spanish coast. I'm really enjoying myself. I'm in the sun, I've got an Aperol. I want to find out if we've completely stripped this place of all its culture. Cheers, yes, cheers. We have arrived at what seems to be the main strip in the daytime, and it is absolutely heaving.
After a wholesome morning, we quickly began to realize that this part of Benidorm
Why?
was a little different.
On suspicion of walking the streets illegally.
Oh
Someone
no.
had just pulled up in a car and she was like, "Do you want to buy these condoms off me?"
What?
And I went, "No."
It's just crazy walking down
They're
the
being
strip.
safe.
It's pub after pub, after sports bar after pub.
This reminds me a little in another life of Las Vegas. Like similar. Obviously not the same, but sort of similar.
Following a
This
brief
trip.
introduction to the other side of Benidorm, we were told that at nighttime is when it really comes alive. And as a
This is
pretty clear
scary.
indicator that a lot of partying happens here, immediately on our first walk at night, this happened.
No, we have no drugs. Good adults. No, I can't film. It's just the camera. Oh,
Relax, okay.
I can't take my phone?
No, just...
No problem.
Thank you.
Cheers, guys.
Thank you. We're going to see Sticky Vicky. We've been in Benidorm for 10 minutes and we've already been stop searched for drugs. Now you may have heard of a lady
Okay.
called Sticky Vicky. She's an icon here in Benidorm. Unfortunately, she passed away, but her daughter is continuing her legacy. Her daughter does free shows every single night. We're heading to her final one at 2 a.m. at the Zodiac Bar. I don't exactly know what she does. I know it's like a show of
Okay.
some kind. Chinese massage.
Okay.
Oh no,
Oh,
I've just caught
oh.
Oh no, I feel terrible.
Now that massage parlour appears to be a great establishment. However, they don't seem to have a website, so I thought I'd make one for them.
No.
I'm slightly terrified to see this. I've never been to a show like this in my life before.
This crowd. I'm scared.
And what we ended up seeing was terrifying.
She's pulling fairy lights out of her. It's still going. She's got a full bottle of Pepsi in her hand.
And that was enough.
Oh
for
my
one night.
god. Okay.
There's actually two sides to Benidorm. You have Levante Beach, which is completely full of sports bars, pubs, and just chaos everywhere you go. But when you come onto this side, Poniente, I think you say, hey, much more relaxing on this side.
Whilst eating some breakfast, I had the opportunity to ask our waiter some questions about this place.
Admittedly, having lamb for breakfast is slightly
Yeah.
strange.
Eating fries for breakfast? Okay.
Incredible.
It's a nice city. It's nice for having a fun, yeah.
What's the reputation of the British people here?
They unfortunately bad reputation. Yeah, they drink a lot, they fight a lot, they do a lot of problems. There's also some good families, but I think 70% of the reputation is bad.
They're like few in between.
We've been
Yeah,
recommended
the
to
whole
actually
pie.
leave Benidorm, and that's it, just leave. Two local people have now told us to go to a place called Altea or Altea. It's a little town about 20 minutes away, and it's a completely different vibe to Benidorm.
We were on a hunt to get out of the British bubble and find somewhere which was a bit more local.
We're now on our way to Altea. It's like Ibiza.
Yes, in a small village.
Some good
Use-
Spanish food.
Yes, all restaurant is Spanish.
Nice. What's the reputation of all the British people here in Benidorm?
No, it's lovely people. Yeah, it's funny. It's welcome the British people here.
It was clear that there are definitely mixed opinions from locals when it comes to the British.
We have arrived in the
It's
town
very
of
traditional.
Altea. It feels like we've just come to a completely different country. It is so different here. I actually feel like I'm in Spain.
You are
Yeah,
in
that's
Spain.
very
Well, I am in
traditional.
Spain, yeah.
This is like the nicest place compared to Benidorm.
And over there in the distance, you can see Benidorm.
Okay. Oh,
Cheers, boys. We've had
Love
a little
it.
drink.
It was time to flip it on its head.
I'm scared.
Again. Once the sun goes down in Benidorm, chaos takes over.
I love Benidorm.
It's
It's
packed.
your first time in Benidorm?
Been many times.
How many times?
5.
5. What is
His shirt,
the wildest
no.
thing you've ever seen in Benidorm? Is this your first time in Benidorm?
Yeah.
Yeah?
First time abroad.
Are you enjoying it? Yeah?
What are you doing? Are you making a fucking podcast or something?
I just couldn't get over how different the energy was at nighttime. It was like feeding time at the zoo, with Brits drinking and partying all down the streets.
I'm pretty sure this is a really famous club, but it has been closed off by police.
Yes,
There's no one inside. I don't have a clue what's going on.
Where's the
And a
police
quick
there?
internet search will tell you why that may be. It was raided and closed down over drug issues within the premises. However, this is a problem across the whole of Benidorm,
I
with
can tell.
issues of drug use skyrocketing in recent years.
Yeah, I can tell.
think we have to get ourselves a shirt.
As you can see, we love Benidorm. It's strange because the police are everywhere here. Yet every single street you go down, someone's trying to sell you.
And the strip just kept getting more and more hectic as the hours ticked on.
Okay.
You like it? Yeah, I love it, bro. Favorite thing about Benidorm? Look at the drip.
Oh.
They all have
The birds are the women, right?
Vinny and Jack. That is amazing. I don't really know how to describe this place. I've never been anywhere like this in my life before.
I think my ultimate takeaway from this experience is that you should never truly judge somewhere solely by the narrative other people create, without
Well-
going and visiting firsthand yourself. Yes, Benidorm definitely contains some aspects which will validate the so-called bad reputation
Yes.
which people associate with the Brits who visit here.
Someone just come out of nowhere and smack me inside of my face. Someone's pepper sprayed 2 of my mates.
What?
Someone pepper sprayed.
But you could
Why?
split this region in half and tell a totally different story. I experienced a beautiful side to it too, which is rarely spoken of. A side with beautiful landscapes and beaches where families were just out in the sun enjoying themselves. Preconceived judgments about a place can often be very misleading.
That's true. Okay, I think I don't know if I agree. I wholeheartedly agree with like his whole take of wow, it wasn't what people were telling. It's a no. I think a little, yes. I think like the problem I think is like visually like the city itself I think is very pretty. It's very traditional Spanish. Like it's just like a nice city, you know, all the architecture, all the views, all the beach. Yes, that's pretty. The whole thing, the whole strips and the whole sort of like the bars, the pubs, the people are the problem. But I don't think like the city itself, I don't think it's bad. It doesn't look bad. It looks gorgeous. But I like the problem is I think like what's been done to the city, not the city itself. That's I think a nice way to put it. I think like it is. I think it just depends on what you're looking for, because you know if you're like looking to have like a nice relaxing vacation on the beach, like I wouldn't go there. I mean, yes, I just like the beach is pretty. Yes, the city itself is pretty, but I can think of like so many other cities in Spain that are similar to this, and that I'm not going to be able to like, you know, this is not going to be this crazy. It's going to be packed with tourists, but yes, of course, that's usually the case. But it's going to be normal tourists, as in like, oh, it's packed and there's like a lot of people and it's full, but not this kind of tourists where they're all like rambunctious and they're all drinking, they're all having drugs. Like it's all a thing of like, this is a little disastrous to me. So again, if that's what you have the mindset of like, I'm going on a beach vacation, and I know that a lot of British people go to Spain because of the weather. Actually, I don't know. There's like so many other, I don't know actually why there's like so many British people that spend their vacations in Spain, but whatever. There's like so many places in Spain that are very similar to this, and they don't have this, and they're actually very traditional, and they're very local, and they haven't been like ran. Well, everything's been back with tourists. Everything's like been ruined by tourists in this day and age, if you ask the locals. But it's gonna be less of this. But if your mindset, if again, like I have like a mindset of like, I'm on my spring break and I want to go wild. I want to go drinking. I want to go, you know, do crazy things. Well, yes, of course, like this city is going to be like the most awesome city to you, because it's like, yes, I had a great vacation. But you really do have to keep in mind, what is it exactly that you're looking for? As usual, like yes, when you're traveling, you have to know what you want, like what type of vacation, what's the type of vacation that I want, and where am I gonna go that's gonna fulfill the actual sort of like my actual ideas about this vacation or my travels. So on one hand, I'm like, yeah, of course, I'll give you ideas to go crazy. Like this looks like a perfect place. It's like, yes, this looks incredible. Of course I want to go there. but it looks a little crazy for my taste. Me personally, I don't know if I would have a good time. You know, during the day, again, I can think of other places that I think are going to be quite similar, and it's going to be a little bit better. Because you can also argue, well, you could just go and have a fun time during daytime, which doesn't look that crazy. The problem is at night. Like, they're like, I don't know, what were the, like the animals that go crazy, creatures that go crazy after 12? It's a little bit of this. It's like, oh my god, just like, it's like a vampire. Like, you have to like hide yourself before the sun sets, because otherwise it's kind of crazy. We're not responsible for what you actually see when you're late at night, just like walking around. But I think it sucks, right? Because usually, even when you're having like a very quiet vacation and you're of the mindset of, oh, you know, I want to have like a very quiet, very like relaxing vacation, still you want to go out and have dinner or have a couple of drinks at night. But when I mean like having dinner or a couple of drinks, this is like in a normal environment. Like, I'm not going wild. I'm just going to have like 1 or 2 drinks. We're going to have a few drinks and then we'll be off to our respective hotels. It's not going to be, yes, we're going to drink until we pass out and then we're going to go to every single like strip club. It's like, no, it's not that. It's just like you're having a couple of chill drinks and then you'll have dinner and that's it. Bye. It's like, no. And I think it's a little bit unfair. It's like, well, you can't have this, I don't think. Or maybe there is in some other places that are sort of like more hidden. But if this is sort of like the actual situation, I'd be like, I don't want to go at night after this. I think I'll be a little like, oh no, this is not my scene. But again, it's going to be someone's scene. As we've seen, there are like a couple of guys that were like, oh, we've been here for like 4 times, like 6 times, which is like, that's on you. Like, of course, if you like this scene, of course, you're going to like this. That I think the drug issue, like, apparently it's big. I could tell it's not normal that the police are just like in every single street that there's police. I don't think that's quite normal. And the whole like people offering other substances, just walking around when you're walking around, I think that tells me there's like a huge problem out there with this. I don't know, like this looks a little crazy. The police as well, like the police being so like there. I'm like, this is scary, right? This is scary. I don't think this is like, this is actually a little bit dangerous. Something that actually like was quite interesting to me was the fact that they're all men, like no women. They didn't interview any women. And it's like, okay, so like this tells me that it's a very like, it's a place for men probably. I think I can guess why, but I'm just gonna leave it like that. I think there's like a lot of men and it's quite like, wow, there's like not a lot of women over there as tourists, right? Like there probably obviously women live there, but women tourists, like it's not a trip that you would go with your girlfriends probably. It's more like, I don't know, guys having a boys vacation and this is where they're going. I think this is perfect destination apparently. Which, well, okay, sure, that's their scene. Sure, that's on them. But I think, you know, ultimately, I think that's the thing. Like, it's gonna be someone's scene. It's not gonna be everyone's scene. It just depends on what type of, like, vacation you're looking for. For some people, it's gonna be a nightmare. For others, it's gonna be great. It reminds me a little bit, again, it was crazy because the old architecture and the whole, like, views and all that, it was very, like, very Spanish. But the whole like, well, all the bars with all those lights and stuff, it's like the strip in Vegas. A little is quite similar to that. Only obviously on a smaller scale, but just like it gave me those vibes. That isn't like the most hated city in Europe. I wouldn't say obviously if you're one of those guys that's been there for like 7 times. No, it isn't. It's like they love it there. So who's hating them? Probably the locals, although maybe they're getting a lot of like the economy is being boosted because of this. So maybe they don't hate it. Although I think like a lot of like locals always have this sort of like love and hate relationship with tourists, because on one hand, of course, it's good because they're boosting our economy and they're making us earn more money. But on the other hand, they're destroying everything, and they're gentrifying it. So it's a little bit of like a love and hate relationship. But I would guess I don't know, the locals, how do they feel about this? As he said, there's like some conflicting opinions. Some of them are like, yes, great, we love them. Others are like, they destroy everything. So it's like there's gonna be some differentiating opinions on this. And of course, like with travelers, it's sort of like the same. That I think, like, again, is it the most hated city? I don't know. I could guess, like, probably other cities are more hated. And I don't know who's hating on them. Is it like the locals or just the actual vibes of this that are like, wow, the vibes are rancid, so I wouldn't go there. But you know, that doesn't mean that I hate it. Like it is what it is. And again, it's gonna be the place for someone. Only again, looks a little sketchy. Hopefully they'll sort that out, because like how the sketchiness, the drugs and all of that, maybe it's not that good. And again, the worst of the human behavior, like, I don't know, it's just you're embarrassing yourself. I think there's a difference between people being embarrassing, like they're embarrassing themselves, and people being harmful to other people. I think as long as you're just like being very cringy, and again, you're just embarrassing yourself, but you know, that has no bearing on my existence. So it's sort of like, well, whatever, that's on you. And just maybe try not to get that captured on camera, because maybe you're going to regret that in the morning, or maybe in a few years you're going to be like, wow, that was so embarrassing on my part. But we all have them. The embarrassing moments are part of the human nature. So but that would be like a little my advice. But again, not every city, like you can find this in a lot of places in Spain and in Europe. But I think if what you're looking for is a little Spanish sort of like vibe, there's other places in Spain that you can get this without the craziness, if that's what you want. If you want the craziness, well, go ahead, go to Benidorm. Yeah, no one's stopping you. But yes, this was a very fun and very interesting video. But that was it for today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.